Hello, Powerhouse Smart Friends and colleagues. Here we are again in another very exciting episode of the Powerhouse Cool Collabs. And just to remind all of you, and some of you might be new, this podcast was created. First of all, it's commutable, so it's about 20-25 minutes at the most. I know I could talk to my guests for much longer, especially today's guest. She and I are kindred spirits. But really, the pillars under this, why are we doing this podcast, is I'm introducing you to my dearest colleagues who I admire and respect, and who I believe are the coolest leaders in our luxury design, build, real estate world. And they also believe in living with an attitude of gratitude. And they may not say it in those exact words, but you can just tell. And you will be able to tell from today's guest as well. And finally, we all are here to give back and help humanity in any way possible. So I like to have my guests introduce themselves, and this way they can share their story. But today I'm so excited to share with you my dear friend, Jennifer Convy. Jennifer, take the microphone.
Hi, sweetheart. Good to see you, Wendy, you powerhouse woman. You.
You too. You are a
And feelings mutual. You're amazing in all you do, and you do so much. My goodness. I just want to say commutable. It's laughable. I'm in Los Angeles, so I can't get out of my zip code in 20 minutes.
It's true. It's true. Oh my God.
So it's
Yeah,
like I could get out and walk faster.
right. 20 minutes for you is like to the grocery store.
Exactly. I should have gotten out and walked. Yeah, definitely.
So
Anyway, thank you.
yeah.
It's wonderful to be here. So you want me to say, okay, so I'm CEO of Women in Luxury Design. Who is that? And what is that? That's an esteemed business networking organization of which you are part of course, since the beginning. And yeah, so we have a wide range, there are only designer communities, and that's awesome and that's great. We're a wide swath. I believe, we're different in a sense that that's where the opportunity lies, especially in these times. We know that together we're stronger, and we're all about expanding the circle of relationships, opportunities, and collaborations. So that's what we believe in. So we are comprised or composed of the leading interior designers, architects, builders, developers, people in hospitality, real estate, art, and so forth. So our very first meeting, we saw business cards flying, an opportunity, and people hiring people. And I just went, I did this for TV, below and above the line, when I was in television and lifestyle design, interior designer host, travel expert for Discovery, HGTV, A&E, and all that stuff. And I burned out, and I left it at a great time. I was very, very happy with the body of work. It was pinch me, my two greatest interests, traveling, culture, and design. So that's how this group formed. I felt like a tourist in my own hometown.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's how this formed.
So, you said a lot there. So I'm just going to
I
say,
know.
obviously, the whole women in luxury design, which kind of spells wild, which is so perfect. I love that. That's how we met. But I started learning more about you, and I'm like, oh my God, she's like my idol. She has been on HGTV. She understands interior design. Wait, we're like sisters. Like we like belong.
We are. We are. And the wonderful Megan Riley, co-founder of West Edge Design Fair, is the person that put us together. And I went, oh my gosh, how is it that, well, we don't live in the actual same city, but it is amazing that I hadn't met you before.
Yeah,
So
it's
whenever
perfect.
it happened, it was great.
Right. So talk about collaboration. So again, we always both Jennifer and I live, eat, and breathe the fact that, you build your network, not just because it's this scary word networking, but it's about relationships. It's about giving and sharing and helping each other. So you'd think, oh, well, Jennifer kind of does the same thing as one of Wendy's worlds, which is the Powerhouse Smart Community.
Mhm.
But I'm like, oh my God, let me learn about what you're doing. And you wanted to learn about what we were doing. And then we got to create events together. Tell everybody about the
We are. I'm going to tell you about that. So, it's nice because we overlap nicely, and there's room for everybody. We foster, community, not competition. That is the scoop. There is no competition. There
Right.
is room for all of us to thrive. And we do similar but different things. We have different audiences and participation, and it's all good, it's all good. So yeah, we have great collaborations. I'm so excited about it's our third annual
Yeah.
collaboration on our West Edge Design Fair pre-tour. So
Yeah. Oh,
up
it's
up and
awesome.
running.
So we just actually, Jennifer and I just had an earlier meeting with Megan Riley about this is their 10th year. Shock. Yeah, it's like it
I know.
flies. And wow, what are they doing? Amazing things. And so
I know.
then, well, Jennifer and I were chatting, and we both said, "Oh my God, this West Edge Design Fair that goes on every year in Santa Monica." Megan's the founder, co-founder. Let's do something with her. And so you and I, for now, this will be our third year, and it gets better every year, like a good aged wine.
Yes, like
Although
a
we
good
aren't
aged
aging,
wine.
you and I are never going to.
Not, no, no, not to include us in that. No, 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 no. We're ageless.
So we put together 100 people or 120 this year of, again, both of our communities. And we say, you're going to meet the women in luxury. I tell my people in Powerhouse Smart, you're going to meet the, amazing people in women in luxury design, which is women and men. And you tell
It
your
is.
people, you're going to meet Powerhouse Smart from all over, from everywhere.
Yeah.
We come together and we get to have this I was called a VIP kind of activation, right?
It's a sneak peek. So we do this tour. We are the docents, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, whatever. And we each split up the group, group 1, group 2, and we do the entire floor before the thousands of people descend on opening night gala, which is a charity event. This year it's for Habitat for Humanity. And they do such a brilliant job, but people love it. We did it the first time and it's like, no, because it's really hard to meet the makers and the brand point people. They're expecting us, and we have receptions here and certain stops and all this stuff. So they're already there in time for the opening gala. It's one ticket for both. And it's just, I can't believe we're doing it the third year in a row, new and improved every year.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's what we do is we reinvent ourselves every time.
Right.
Every event,
Right.
right? Lessons learned. Okay, let's do this. So it's going to be great. So today's podcast is about Jennifer, but we wanted to make sure
Oh,
we shared a little bit about how you can see both of us together on November 20th
yeah.
in Santa Monica. And if you're not in the California area, you'll hear all about it and you'll see pictures and videos. But if you are anywhere near or you could fly in, this is such a cool event.
It's one of the best design fairs out there. What she has created, and it's just every year bigger, better. I don't know how that's possible, but really it's extraordinary. It really is. And she's amazing. I don't know how she does it all.
Oh my God, she's crazy.
Good people. She has a good team.
She keeps creating new aspects of it, which is
I
so
know.
cool. So the link will be below. Somebody's
Great.
really happy about that link.
I
Um,
didn't hear it.
oh, okay, good. Well, more importantly, Jennifer, I've learned every time we're together, I learn more and more about you. And so what I just learned is that you traveled and you had a show in South Africa, and we're going on an impact trip. So I want to hear about tell me from like, what have you
Oh, we got to talk about your impact trip. That's really neat. I did mine for TV and for my own personal interest, but yeah, no, pinch me. My two passions were interior design and international travel and culture, and I got 2 shows running at the same time on HGTV and Discovery. The Discovery show was called Intimate Escapes. It was filmed anywhere but North America. And so I'd be out of the country for 5 weeks and in the country nationally on the HGTV series, which was called Awesome Interiors, really kind of cutting edge, wild, do-it-yourself kind of style and design from all kinds of wonderful people and tours and how-tos. And then the travel show was Relais and Chateau, Relais and Gourmand, mostly Western Europe, Australia, Central America. And then I learned how to produce. I was producing spin-offs of both shows. And South Africa was Safari Style, which aired on the Fine Living channel a long time ago, and HGTV. And it was, I went on a trip. I had a partner that was South African. I was back and forth there a lot, and I fell in love with it so much. They're like, "We should make you ambassador." I said, "I would love that," but it didn't happen. Instead, I did a show.
Wow.
and
Wow.
and it was if anyone ever gets a chance, and you're about to,
Yeah.
it's life-changing to be in the wild. I mean, literally, I just went on safaris. You go at dawn and at dusk, and I saw the Magnificent Seven. You go safely in a, on Humvee and guides and all that stuff. And we were filming, so we went all the time. And I just said, "Oh my gosh, everyone should do this. You unplug from the world, and
Yeah.
it's just about this magnificence in nature." And I was in seventh heaven. And then the rest of it was the culture, when we, but anyway, collaborations, you know all about this. Talk about your trip to Africa. I've never
Yeah.
been to
No,
where you're going.
I love your aspect of it because you really got to see it from a travel and a design perspective, right? And we're going to meet architects, builders, and designers, and we're also going to see some of the philanthropic communities that they've
We
built.
did too in the special. We went to the schools. We went to the schools to see them. Right. It was really special. Yeah, we did do that. Of
Yeah,
course, going to feature all aspects of the communities. Yeah.
yep, got the chills. The impact, right? I mean, creating that impact.
Impact. Yeah. So you said, well, I don't know if the focus of it was certainly a focus in that special. But tell us, so Zimbabwe.
Yeah, so we're going on our first, so it's already closed, meaning that there's a group already committed. But if this goes well, I think, I've already had people approach me, will you do it next year? And I was just talking with our tour guide who's from Zimbabwe. His name is Blessing, and it's called Love for Africa. He said that just one person going, just the cost that we pay to go, which is a very reasonable cost because it was a group, actually supplies one adult a full-time job for a year. Just our
It's
contributions are
huge,
huge. So there's
huge.
gonna be a bunch more about that. So we're really excited. And you know what? Now that I know you are, like, this is like you have all this experience. The second time we go, you're coming with us and you're going to be part of like guiding us through. And
Don't have to twist my arm. I would
good.
love to get to
Yeah.
anywhere in Africa. I think it's extraordinary. It's extraordinarily beautiful too.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So I want to hear just a little bit for the audience about Wild and what your goals are for Wild and how many years have you been doing it and what do you want to do next? And didn't you expand and have an event in Arizona too?
Oh yeah, we've been doing Arizona. We do events from San Francisco to San Diego, Arizona, probably New York coming up. We're going to participate in Salone and other design event fairs. It's all good. So basically, our goal right now is to launch a podcast officially. We had a webcast, and I started this right, literally, I had an event 3 weeks before COVID hit and the world shut down. That's when we launched our website. We had a big event, everything was going great, and then crickets,
Yes, of course.
canceling the calendar and all that. And that's when I started the webcast. But it's you just keep shifting and reinventing. And no, we've grown. We grew actually faster during COVID than before it. So I don't know, but I will say the power of connection, the power of in-person meeting is really where it's at.
Yeah.
We are virtual right now, but we see each other in person. And I tell everybody, never underestimate that. The 30 seconds of FaceTime, I don't mean this kind of FaceTime, I mean real FaceTime, will carry you through all
Yeah.
the ancillary ways of our digital age, because that's how we get disconnected if we only rely on that. And how do you foster new relationships if it's all virtual? You must. That's why you do events constantly. I mean, you're all over the country. We do events constantly. Any excuse to get together. We want to inspire them. We want everyone to meet in the room. That's why we do this. We want to expand the circle of of opportunity, relationships, as you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a catalyst for all the people in your community that either are members or guests that come to events. I mean, we're really helping them, see the power of those relationships and sharing and giving. Well, not always with expecting something in return, but just the power of being together, right?
It's true. It's true, but things happen. I mean, look at us, it's not just designers and people offering services. It's people like you and me collaborating. It's brands collaborating. You're seeing that across fashion, across film, you're seeing it everywhere because I think everyone understands we're in the age of collaborations.
Yeah,
It is much more powerful together.
that's
You're
right.
bringing other things to the mix. And I would just say for any designer or builder architect, it just seems like everyone is starting from the ground up and trying to build those relationships so that they can grow and do projects together,
Right.
instead of being brought in later.
So if you're in any of the areas and you'll see all the connections of how to get a hold of Jennifer and Women
Mhm.
Design below. She's got events at the PDC, which is in Los Angeles, but
One
like
of our partners. Yep.
that's great. And she's got some great brand sponsors, which we couldn't do what we do without our brand sponsors.
Nope.
We're grateful, and they get, a tremendous amount of face-to-face exposure that they would not have normally gotten. Can I just ask if you're still doing your personal consulting? Because when you and I first talked, which was already 5 years ago, believe it or not, you were sharing with me that you have and you do love doing personal one-on-one consultation, teaching people speaking skills, presenting themselves and building that confidence, being able to.
On camera mostly because people in Zoom, designers is like, but you guys, designers, people doing presentations, builders, anything, we all have to do presentations. So if you've mastered that, or if you'd like to master it, I mean, you're going in person, the audition, so to speak. I come from acting and showbiz family and I was an actress. It starts from the minute you walk in and you got to bring it, right?
Yeah,
So it's no different being
yeah.
relatable and talking and being, your best you.
Mhm.
Now the pressure's on me. But anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Yes, I still do on-camera coaching because I produce panels and moderate panels and I handpick. And sometimes I work with people. I have a lot of publicists in the design sector that have
Oh,
clients that I've worked with. It's sort of just under the radar, but I do that just to get them prepped and primed. It's mostly just getting comfortable,
no,
right?
that's so beautiful. That's really helpful. And, just because you're a fabulous talent at what your superpower is doesn't mean you're a speaker. And so nobody should feel, we all need each other.
No one likes to do it, I think. And
Yeah,
then it becomes really fun when you don't think about it. You're thinking about what you want to say
yeah,
instead of how you look saying it. I'm looking at you. I'm
yeah.
just looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's so wonderful that you do help, others share that, pull out that ability to be able to communicate and to make put their best foot forward. So I love that about.
I'm
Oh,
from Pacific Palisades. You may have heard it burned off the map, and I'm not being glib. It is devastating, and so many people are devastated from all the fires, Eaton Palisades. And so just it was a way to process. I threw an event with all the people involved, Steadfast LA Can Do, right in the beginning in February when the fires were still burning. Why aren't we building fireproof communities? Look what's happening around the world.
yeah.
Right now it's Greece, New Jersey. I mean, we can't change climate change fast enough to save lives and communities, but we do have the technology and materials and the know-how and the talent to build cities that are fire hardened, fire resistant. It's time. It's
Oh,
just time.
yeah.
So it's a mission. So however I can get the word out, I'm speaking about it wherever the
Good.
stage is.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's
Bringing the
fantastic.
people together I know are involved.
Yes, absolutely. Wonderful. I can't wait to hear the to be continued. So I always end our podcast, and they're always too short for me because you and I could for a long time here. There's so much more to share about you. The depth of you is much bigger than just this little snap.
We didn't even talk that much with you.
I
Ah,
I know it's already the 20 minutes is almost up, but so I always like to ask my guests a question. And so my question, my farewell question is, Jennifer, can you define for me, and I know you'll be so deep with your answer, it'll be so inspiring.
pressure.
What is a well-lived life? What is your definition of a well-lived life?
For me or in general?
For you, your definition, my dear soul sister.
I think a well-lived life is loving what you do, and if you don't love what you do, find something else to love that balances it. And I think a well-lived life for me and the juggle and the struggle is to find the balance. Because I do love what I do,
Mhm.
but I also love my friends and my family, and I love to travel. And, you know, things get thrown out of balance easily. I mean, you know, women who have a job and have children, I'm in awe of, you know, it's just,
Yeah, it's a balance.
I think, to live life without regrets as much as possible and really try to find all the happiness you can and do something you really love.
Love is so key. I think that's exactly what I think of when I think of you. Because every time I'm with you, I just feel this great bond, and I just feel warm,
Mutual,
I know,
mutual.
and I know you
Thank you.
care. You are a caring. It's not just about, okay, let's get this next event going. It's about, I care and I want to make it a good experience for you and for everyone that's here. When we walk away saying, until the next time, my dear friend, right?
Till the next time, my dear friend. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
I'm
You're the best.
gonna have to reschedule so we can hear about your TED Talk and this next trip to Italy that you're going on next.
Oh yeah, that's next week.
Oh my God. And then,
And I want to hear about Africa. So yeah, we'll have a recap.
yes, and then we also have November together where we get to
I
do
know.
West Edge. So
It's in a blink.
I know. So all of you, if you're listening to this, sign up and meet us at West Edge on November.
Love to
Yes.
come.
Contact Jennifer and join Women in Luxury Design. Go to her event.
Join PSH. Yeah.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? Please just feel the love and know that living with an attitude of gratitude, I am so fortunate to have you in my life.
Love that. Love that. You're the
Okay.
best. Thank you. Mwah.
Love
Thank you.
you.
Love
Okay.
you too.